Well, I'm not telling you anything before I know sort of what what the deal is. I talked to your partner here, and I told him I would tell him about my story back in '83, but I can't. You understand how that doesn't right? You know how that doesn't look good for me. And so how did I first get arrested? Is story that story goes very interesting. I had a friend, right? Friend, and he originally had told me he was gonna sell me for $4, and I said, "Wow, I'm gonna buy that. It's a great deal, you know." But he was a bit of a drug dealer, right? So I get there and he says, "How about fuck this because I already sold it. I'm actually gonna rob you." Right? So it was, he said he kind of played with those words. You see, it was rob, and he fucked with me. And I had already been with my cousin, and he had given me a pistol earlier just to hold on to because we were boar hunting in Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton on the left, on the west Edmonton up in the top. My cousin has a village over there, and we were boar hunting all day, and he was actually going to a dinner after, and so he said, he's my cousin, so he's asked me to hold on to his pistol, so I had it holstered here, right here in my hair jacket. I had it right here, right? So he was telling me that he said, "Give me your money, this and that." So took out my gun, boom, boom, boom. I hit him about 4 times straight like that, boom, boom, boom. And he went down immediately. And for the next 24 days, I spent on the run. Eventually, the county caught up with me. I was in a motel house with my lady, and she had gotten a phone call from her mother, and she was very concerned because her grandfather was dying. He had some sort of terminal illness, and she had gotten a call and said, we need to send you Uber. And I always told her, I said, you cannot send it because they need a name on your Uber account, and it has to be yours. So she ended up putting her legal name. Cops caught on to it, showed up in my hotel, and it ended really quick. And that laid me up in county for that. They gave me about what? They gave me about 125 days on that one. And while I was in there, there was a named Ricky Bobby. I just boom, boom. I just hit him 2 times right here, right in the head. Boom, boom. Shot him just like that. Like, saw him down, shot him. Like, down, dude. I really talk. But everything I'm about to tell you can get me in big trouble. Fucking bomb, shoot the cop. Get him down, he's dead. Buddy, Rick goes with right now. I pistol whip, boom, hit the right in the head, boom, he's down. They say he's a little different, you know. I pistol whipped him in that prison toilet one time. He was known in the cell for being sort of loudmouth, sort of smart mouth. And for me, I don't get along with smart mouths, you know. So he and I, we started getting to words, and I had a shake on me at that time, and I ended up taking it, and I stabbed him a couple times just straight, sort of into the sort of pelvic gut area of him, and then I put him into a chokehold on the ground. And I was holding him, and the PO came in, and he broke us up, and that was that. So because of that, they added another 45 to life. The first thing that comes to mind is like my 6 babies. What will I do? You know, like I was always a father, very involved in my kid's life, and 45 to life, I couldn't do. So I got to thinking, and I had already planning some sort of escape route. And mind you, this is back in '83. You could slip a few cameras back in the day, and my buddy, he knew about where sort of these black holes were, and he was able to sort of map out with me, Marcelli and I, we were able to map out sort of how we were going to do it. He was already talking to one of these POs. He already had her in the bag. He was getting all sort of paraphernalia. They were bringing in cigarettes. They were bringing in phones. Like, he had a whole little ring set up with her basically, and they was bringing out the cash. We conspired this idea one day, and it started in the cafeteria. That's where a lot of congregating went, and a lot of guys just started to get to thinking. And we said, hey, buddy, the guy was already, my buddy, what was his name? What do they call him? He was in my cell, so he was my cellie, right? So they had a little deal. So basically she said, well, the Beatles are coming in town, and they're gonna do a prison tour. We will be able to put our disguises on and break out with the cast and crew of the Beatles. So the band was coming at 3 o'clock on the next following Thursday. So we had from that time till Thursday to grow out our hair, to grow out our beards, because that's what we were doing. So we had been planning this for a bit, and well, at the time we already had a lot of big beards, but now we had full-on shags. When PO had informed us that the Beatles were arriving, to us, it was go time. First thing we did, we took our shoes off, rolled our pants off, cut the edges off, cut our shirts a little bit, made them a little tight, and we didn't shower for a couple days, so we had fit in just perfectly. We actually started off that day. We had some breakfast. We were a bit nervous, but I think based on all the months of preparation, we felt ready for it. So it comes to about 1:50, and we part off for lunch. And at that time, my PO had told us she's gonna turn the other way. We're gonna go to the kitchen. We're gonna wait in the kitchen. And Chief Walker told us, she said, you guys can fucking just walk out the door if I just look the other way. So buddy and mine, we came together. We said, when she looks away, we're all gonna walk out, right? But it didn't go as planned. But what I first did is when I cut him, shot him right in the head. First thing I just did is boom, shoot him right in the head. And I said, give me your. And then I told him, I said, you and the wife, and they're dead at this point, mind you. Boom, I'm yelling at these dead people. Give me your. I told you to give me the. You know, so it was that sort of dialogue of 3 o'clock comes past. We see everybody coming through, the whole coming through. I see a guy, bam, 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 shoot him, bam, 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 bam. It was just an all-out chaos at this point. When I shot, boom, 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 shoot. She got hit right, boom, hit right here in the chest. And I told her, I said, are you a cop? I said, are you a cop? I hope you're not a cop. In a week, we found a perfect opening. There was a riot. in our cell, and we were able to slip past, and we broke out.